Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to more Batman the Telltale series. Today we're starting episode 2, Children of Arkham. Let's go and get right into it.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Don't have to do this.
Here we are on Crime Alley, where his family was murdered. In memory of Thomas and Martha Wayne.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this
How
from
could
me,
you
Alfred?
hide this,
For
Alfred?
all these years.
What would you have
Like, you've
me
known
do?
Bruce
You
for,
were a child.
since he was a kid.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never
I don't
corrupted
let-
me.
And I'm proud of you.
I mean,
But
he does
you're
not. He doesn't
hardly
let his
normal.
money get to him, which is a good thing.
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were
Can't
killed,
really blame him.
and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
Just give me some time to think it through, okay?
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had
Well,
enemies.
billionaires do tend to make a lot
Fair
of enemies.
assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Alright, let's look at the side alley.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail,
Put him in jail.
just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal,
Batman.
is he?
Right side about Batman, he is not a killer.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Aww.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Doesn't matter if you want to know, you're about to find out.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal. Just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. No, Falcone. He's making
every single Batman thing, like, in every single Batman show, movie, whenever, they always have, like, the pearls on her neck getting broken
Bruce,
and everything.
Right. It wasn't a mugger. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Alright, well, let's go talk to Falcone.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking.
It's that
Don't
dude
get me
from the
wrong,
park.
I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay?
I appreciate it,
And
Harvey.
it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't
I
make
need
it
to know
any easier.
why he had my parents
The
killed.
last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not
Falcone
sure. but
had my
I
parents
think
killed. Harvey.
Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what?
I have played this game before,
Bruce,
but
that's
I don't
terrible.
exactly remember
That's
why
I
he
had to
had him
speak with
killed.
him. I have to know for sure.
I
Bruce,
think
I
it was he
appreciate
was
you opening
gonna
up to me.
give him away or something.
Just try and
like,
keep it cool in there.
I don't remember
I
exactly
don't want any
why.
headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, well, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
Sorry, Harvey. I was going to tell you.
Tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us
Hopefully
police
you don't
support
get off
you,
the hook.
despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Oh, thank you.
We're keeping
Just next
Falcone
time
in
when
the
I'm in my
infirmary.
bat suit, don't
He's lucky
shoot
he
me.
didn't get roughed up more. I could tell
I'm
Batman
trying
wanted
to
to
help.
kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that
Hey,
mask,
we're
I'd
lucky
say
to have
Gotham's
Batman.
lucky to have him.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Children of Arkham. Let's get it.
The hell?
This
Bruce
looks
Wayne?
really good.
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a
How
week.
does this...
Just like every
Bruh,
other
how
time
do you
they
have
tried
a
to put me
wife?
away.
You know you're going to die in jail.
I'll get witness protection in Tahiti, kid. I'm dying on the beach. Talk like that. You remind me of your father. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you
Until
sent
you
Joe
hired Chill to kill my
him.
dad.
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me. We're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
I am not here to help you, dude.
I am not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course, you'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you? What kind of son did he make?
I am no murderer, Falcone. Unlike you.
Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. But if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Well, it is Gotham after all. Oh,
They're
shit!
waiting for you
This
in
man
hell!
done got shot.
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down!
Bro, you can
Get a
like,
doctor!
see her
Secure this
veins
floor!
by
No one gets
her
in or out!
lips.
Go!
Well,
Go!
Bruce, not getting any information now.
We are in deep shit.
No shit, Harvey.
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close, we were this close!
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Like, her
Just doesn't
veins
make any
by her
sense.
lips were like green.
She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
You could see her vein.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Alright, we need to get this story straightened
Lieutenant,
out.
Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are
Oh,
here.
great.
Christ.
We're dead.
I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Okay, good.
I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
Like, look.
Her veins. Still visible beneath
You
her
can
skin.
see her freaking veins. Oh my god.
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Alright, let's get Alfred on that.
I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible
You shot
happened.
Falcone. That's what's going
Sergeant,
on here.
you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
Yeah, Penguin was mentioning something about revolution.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back.
Oh, well,
How
at
is
least we
she?
got rid of his
Did she
lawyers.
tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the
Oh, boy.
GCPD have been telling stories.
The press can't seem to leave me alone.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's
Leave
your
me
cologne.
alone, you stupid
Word is there were shots
reporter.
fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
I have no comment at this time.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Oh, to be fair, he did
Falcone
kind
had
of
it
deserve it.
coming. You cause as much pain as he did, eventually it comes back on you.
We should all be mindful of that. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Let's just focus on the task at hand.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Alfred, let's
Master
just
Bruce.
focus on the
But
here
if
and
you
now.
learned something about your parents' murder, I deserve to know.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Yeah. They really were.
This refined drug is like a weapon.
Alright, let's look at this
It only
sample.
took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Alright. Alright, let's, Oh, I'm close. Oh, here we go. Wait, I was just on it. Alright, there we go.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
Check over here. Nothing. Obviously. Yep, it's over here.
Bring me her head!
What about over here? Nope. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
The Skyline Club.